Everest Base Camp hike.
Up and up and up.
All right, it is May 25th, day 8.
Yep.
We are leaving Lobuche and making our way to Gorak Shep for lunch, and then up to base camp. And Aunt Caroline's laughing at me for some reason as we make our way into the snow-covered landscape. What do you guys think? Is today base camp day? Are we going to make it, or are we going to bust?
Oh, we are making it. And it snowed for us. It is beautiful out here. The sun is kind of out. It's going to be a good day.
Good day. So about
70% oxygen. If that one person with 42% made it, I'll be making it.
Yep, we all took our pulse ox, and we're about where Grandpa was when we sent him to the hospital for the last time.
Oh, I didn't think you were going to say that H word.
We've got about 6K, so what is that? 4 miles to get to base camp. About 1,500 feet elevation gain, and then we'll come back down to Gorak Shep, where we're going to be staying for the night. The sun's peeking through the clouds.
Yeah, I tell you, that was fabulous if it really burned through.
If the sun burns through?
Yeah. We made a nice walk up.
Yeah.
No, it was nice and I woke up, I think.
It is warmer outside than it was inside. I can tell you that.
When I went into the kitchen of the dining room today, I was like, oh my God, it's freezing in here even. No, for me it was really cold.
Okay, we'll see you out on the trail.
Warmer, so it's just
Hey Mick,
cold.
any last words for the before we're at base camp?
I think we're all going to make it, which is good. We'll survive.
That's positive attitude.
It's the day.
Stan, any words of wisdom? He's at a loss.
I can't wait to get away from these people.
I finally found some of my own at breakfast, and now I'm back with this group. Still making it to Gorak Shep. This is kind of the landscape we've had the whole morning so far. Kind of cool. And not too steep.
Yeah, not bad of terrain to walk over.
Yep. Which means most of the elevation is going to come later.
I think we're still slow and steady up.
Yeah, I do think it's at least it's enough. So we're definitely not going down. Might be hard. 0.6. I don't want to get over enthusiastic yet. Yeah. To go around this corner, it's just like straight up for a half mile.
Okay, we made it to the top of a little pimple. I wouldn't call it much more than a pimple, but still kicked our butts. Almodoblums come out of the clouds. They're blowing across over there. And we're headed somewhere towards those mountains. Here we go. You're headed to base camp, aren't you? That's an ambitious puppy.
Oh, it's Nepali flag.
Yeah,
Nepali Flat.
Nepali.
That is Kumba Glacier. A few years ago, apparently that was like 10 meters high. Now almost melted off. That's our next target hill. First view base camp. Okay, we got base camp over next to that glacier field on the right. Hard to see, I'm sure it doesn't show up in the camera. And right over this ridge, it just disappeared, but that's Gorak Shep, which is our lunch stopping point. So we're 5-10 minutes out from our break point, midday break point. There goes a helo leaving Gorak Shep. Flying across the glacier. Let's see if we can oh, and he must be heading to base camp. There's where we're headed. All those people are waiting for the helicopters. And they take them out 2 or 3 at a time down towards Lobuche, where they can take 5 at a time from there, since it's a slightly lower elevation. No helicopters for us. Okay, we are leaving Gorak Shep, heading towards base camp, and what views we have. 200 meters, probably 2 miles. We'll see how it goes. Still making our way to base camp. Quite the views. That way behind us. just in case 17,000 feet isn't enough. Get a few cigarettes in the system too.
Just for the record, we may be close to 18 at this point.
We might be. Ooh, close up. The flurries are coming down harder.
You're racing to get that jacket back on.
Everest Base Camp.
Woohoo! Zooey mama.
Boom. Jake,
Yeah.
I already took my photo. Yeah, I know that's good.
thank you.
We did it, Steve.
And Caroline.
Oh yeah.
And
Buddy.
Furry. Caroline's ignoring me.
I'm sorry. Sorry, did you?
Classic Caroline.
Classic.
Well done. Okay.
Nick, nicely done.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Hold on, where are the Meg?
And we'll take pictures.
We have made it. Tag, you're it. Oh heck, I'll add one more rock to the ice pile. Oh heck, I'm gonna screen that one out of the video. Good puppy. Hanging out at base camp too. Hey, yes. Bring it in here.
Ow, your gopher is poking me.
And in the snow, the way it should be.
Yes.
Cheers! Yes! We made it! We made it!
Somehow we made it.
Yeah. Oh, that's cleared up a little bit.
Wow. Base camp. Okay, we wandered a little bit further over to base camp proper, where the tents are set up. You can see the lines of porters that are tearing it down because we are at the very end of the season. And I can't tell who's carrying more, the porters or the eggs. Okay, and just like
Yeah, I
that,
did.
the clouds are coming in.
I took a video celebrating.
We are headed back down to get some sleep. Where's Jake? He's got to sing for us his Everest song. He must be shy or oxygen deprived. We are headed back to Gorak Shep. A little chillier than when we came up. Home sweet home up ahead. We have made it back to Gorak Shep.
End of day 8. Woohoo!
End of day 8.
We made it to base camp.
Pretty wild. Maybe we'll have a pickup game of volleyball over there. More likely a quick nap and dinner. And we'll talk about whether the weather is going to cooperate for tomorrow morning to be worth a climb up Patar. Is that the right name? Kalapathar? Just if it's going to be clouded in tomorrow, and we won't make that sunrise trek. But for tonight, nap and dinner, I think, are in my future. Any disagreements?
Works for me.
Okay. Yummy potatoes. We'll make it up as we go along.
Awesome.
End of day 8.
Woohoo!
Guess what we did today?
What did we do today?
Everest Base Camp.
We did it.
Colder than fruitcakes, but we did it.
It snowed on us.
It snowed on us. That just what we would want on Everest Base Camp. So I'm actually happy it snowed on us. I'll consider that a highlight.
Yeah, I was gonna save that spoiler alert for both a highlight and a low light.
Oh,
but there you go.
But the flip side of that is when we checked into our room here. Checked in, is that the right? Well, I'll say
showed up.
Showed up to our room here. The window over there wide open with snow blowing in, and it's still colder than fruitcakes. So, but good day, very good day. So we started at Lobuche.
Yep.
Climbed up the Gorak Shep.
They claimed it was only 3 kilometers. It was more like 3 miles.
Yep. My GPS and the folks we were with also were tracking it 3 miles, not 3 kilometers. So, and 3 hours, so 1 mile an hour.
Landslides over the last couple of years changed the path.
It did, and actually, I forgot about that. While we were going, an area we just crossed, like 100 meters back, 200 meters back, had a pretty big rock slide. There were like 3 people that were right above it, and just below the trail, there was a pretty big rock slide. So we weren't on it. The folks who were there didn't go down with it. So
yeah, they missed it. It was good.
Yep. Okay, and lunch at
Gorak Shep.
Gorak Shep. Hung out here for a little while, and then headed on up to base camp. And if we had gone up right away, we probably wouldn't have hit the snow, because I don't think it really started snowing until we were
but maybe on the way back. But
yep. But it was very cool. So I didn't really know what to expect. So we got to like a rock monument, which was kind of the marker for base camp. So that's where we took most of our pictures. Oh my goodness, Kabindra and Flurry were practically pouring rum down our throats to celebrate. But then we kept going, not very far,
just to see
the actual tents that were set up on the field area. So it very cool. We passed a lot of porters, a lot of yaks, a lot of
Chuck Gray. They're shutting down for the year.
They are shutting down for the year. One of the Sherpas we passed, 80 kilograms is what he said he was carrying. We passed a guy who was carrying 2 space heaters along with all sorts of other stuff.
Other stuff too.
Yeah, I don't know who has it worse, the yaks or the Sherpas, but they're strong backs. Okay, base camp, got our pictures, got our snow.
We made it.
Froze our butts off, and then booked back to Gorak Shep, where we're staying. So,
yep.
Tomorrow morning, it's still a little bit iffy.
Depends on weather.
Depends on weather. They might be knocking on our door at 3 a.m. or 3:30 to head up a little bit further.
Calipathar.
To see sunrise. But if it's going to be cloudy, there won't be any sunrise and there won't be any view of the sunrise, and we'll get to sleep in till breakfast. But either way, we've then got a 10-mile trek back down to Flurry. Wow.
It's a good thing I'm along.
Yeah. I'll blame it on the altitude.
It's all the rum you had earlier.
Yeah. Any highlights, lowlights?
Snow is both the highlight and the lowlight for me. Yep. It wouldn't be Everest Base Camp if there was no snow, but it was also cold and wet. And
the rum is not wet, but it is cold. So, I don't think there's an inch of insulation between us and the outside. But
layering up in blankets tonight.
Layering up. Yep. Downsides. I took a pretty good fall today, but nothing got hurt, so all was good. That was kind of a spaz move. But one of the Sherpas who was carrying probably only 50 kilograms, I bet, ran over to me to help me up. I'm like, no, all good. But it was good.
I wish it was on camera.
Yeah, me too. But oh well, too slow on that one. Okay, I think that's it for me.
Yep.
We shall see you tomorrow. Hopefully we head up a little bit. Okay. I say hopefully, but I'll tell you the truth. I am more than half hoping that it's cloudy, because getting up at 3 a.m. when it's going to be in the teens and windy, and
then an inch of snow on the ground.
With an inch of snow on the ground and another 10 miles of hiking down to look forward to. I'm going to do it, but we'll see. Okay, see you tomorrow.